100 years ago, 40% of Americans were farmers. Today, that's less than 1%. And yet, we grow way more food than ever in history. 50 years ago, 25% of Americans were manufacturing workers. Today, that's just 8%. Yet, we produce far more than we did in the 70s. So what happened? Automation tools, technology got better, and now we are able to do and have more things than we had in the past. Now we are facing the next wave, AI. And the first question is, what jobs will AI replace? But the bigger question is, what will humans do after they replace them? Because that is always the pattern. We've never gone from a society where people just stop working. When we left farms, we built factories. When we left factories, we built offices and service-based businesses. So where are we heading next? And that is the real question. In my business right now, I want to take on AI as much as humanly possible. But where are the jobs heading? What does the future of the world look like? I mean, I think about business all day, every single day, and AI is screaming through my brain because of how much more productive it makes you and how many jobs are going to be created because of this and how many jobs are going to change. Like the nature of most jobs are going to change, and the amount of productivity one person can do multiplies 100 times. Right now, I can do the job of an entire marketing team by myself in my room in my underpants substantially better than any marketing team in history could just 50 years ago with the touch of my fingers. So you're going to be able to build companies that are substantially larger in size with much less people. It's also going to mean there's a lot less of certain kinds of jobs. So I've been thinking, where the fuck are those people going to go? AI is great at logic, at pattern recognition, at automating things, but it really sucks at a lot of things, like having taste and judgment and knowing what actually matters. And it will never replace the human layer, the face-to-face emotional connection. Because at the end of the day, people don't just buy from logic. They buy from trust and emotion. I think the value of face-to-face connections is going to be skyrocketing. And the truth is, every single technological advancement severely benefits society at large, and you can embrace it, or you can get left behind. And I don't want to be left behind. I mean, this is what really keeps me out at night and stressing is, am I going to be able to adapt quick enough? And I'm thinking about this stuff, and I'm on AI a substantial amount of every single day, incorporating it into the business that we have, where we help super large businesses grow online with the goal of helping them get more customers. And we do everything A to Z, 100% hands-off experience for the clientele. It's a very high-end luxury boutique agency. And so we are trying to automate and make things better and enhance ourselves with AI every single day. And it's figuring out how we can make this the best possible way as we humanly can. And every single wave of technological advancements is so much better for society at large. It gives way more output of real growth of goods and services that are being created for the world, and way more opportunity. I mean, for the people who adapt. Think about Detroit when the manufacturing blew up. So many people lost their jobs, and the people that didn't adapt and they still tried to just go back to being a manufacturer in Detroit were crushed. And I do not want that to be me, because I know that my job is replaceable with AI. And so at some point, if not today, but at some point it will be. So I have to master it and be substantially better than any of the competitors and build a team where we can do a multitude of things within these businesses, and we're providing them so much value that it is worth keeping us around, and that we are making them so much money. And so you become very sticky to businesses when you save them tons of time, you make them tons of money, and you are very hands-off and you make their lives easier. If we become the entire organic media company or media teams for the largest business owners online, do it for 1 hour per week of the entrepreneur's time, and then we help them create new businesses around it. We find them sponsors and we monetize everything for them. If we can make them $10 million per year, do a 100% profit share, add additional revenue streams for them, for a business owner, and let's say they only spend 1 hour per week, no matter what, they're going to keep you because you're so easy to deal with. And so thinking about terms of these things, and then also how do you get clients in a world where the competition is so high? What really I'm thinking through is it's face-to-face connections. This week, I'm going to the biggest conference pretty much of all time for my space, where most of the businesses I work with, the requirement is they're doing well over 8 figures, at least for the new clients that I'm taking on. And this conference that I'm going to is 200 business owners. The smallest business, or the average business, is doing around $42 million per year. It's at YPO Global, and I'm going with one of my clients. And I'm hopefully going to get a substantial amount of new opportunities while I'm there. And so these face-to-face connections that I have with these people, and that's how you really, I think, are going to get start to close deals and close a lot of business. So that connection is way more important. And what really happens in most of these circles, especially with these large businesses that I work with, if someone has a problem, they just text their friends and said, hey, I'm looking for an absolute incredible person at paid ads. And someone is going to say, hey, I got the best person that I use for paid ads. I'll give you their contact. And so once you get into these circles, it's very easy to grow your business and grow it substantially on top of that, because you're in these circles and everyone just recommends each other. If you do the best work in the entire world, they will recommend you. And my business has been 100% referral based. I've never gotten a client from paid ads. I've never ran paid ads. I've never gotten any from organic media. It's all been face-to-face connections and referrals, most of it referrals, because when you do great work, they want to tell their friends. Or what really happens is, especially for one of my clients, I did such great work for him, all of his friends said, what the fuck changed? What is going on right now? And so then he said, hey, just talk to this guy, work with him, which is me. And so that is really, I think, the bottom line. AI is an opportunity and it is going to change the world, whether you like it or not. I personally didn't like it, but now I'm embracing it and working on it as much as I humanly can. And humans are going to continue to adapt. And the real question is, where are those jobs going to go? Most online jobs will be replaced, or the workforces will be substantially decreased. So where is the next phase of workers going to go? I mean, a lot of people say there won't be a need for workers, but that's never happened in history. So to say that's every single technological advancement had led to new advancements of what people spend their time doing and new works that people can do. To say that this time is different and people are just no longer gonna have to work, I think that is an incredibly naive statement. People are always going to work, in my opinion, and to some degree. It's just where and what. I mean, I don't think anyone predicted when the farmers were going out of business that it was going to be manufacturers, and then from manufacturers to the office. And now to the office to where? I don't know, but I would love to hear what other people have to say about where that trend is heading, because it is happening. It's just what's gonna go down. So I need to get back to work. Goodbye.